hope you guys are having a great day. It is May 6th. I am just relaxing out on the patio. Had a day off today. Did a couple errands earlier, and honestly now I'm just sitting thinking, what else should I do for the rest of my day? I've heard a lot going on in the parks about possible summer food festival. Earlier I did mention that I heard something about the tribute store coming back for the summertime, and it makes total sense that now we're gonna get it maybe with a food festival. So I think instead of sitting here on my hammock just being lazy with my pups, I got the second one right here, I think I'm actually going to make my way into the parks and just see what I can see. It's already almost like 5:30, so I've got about an hour and a half left for studios, and then maybe about 2.5 hours for island. So maybe I'll even get a hag ride in, I don't know. But come on guys, we're gonna go see what we can see. Let's go. Ooh, and I did want to show you guys real quick. I'm going to throw this in. Got the May pass holder pin, and it says, "It's a girl." Just because it hasn't happened in 65 million years doesn't mean it won't happen today. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, love this Velocicoaster related pin. But anyways, on to the bars. All right, so I am in King Kong 311. Guys, don't let me forget. I always seem to forget. And then I'm just strolling around. But we are going to walk into the parks, and another thing besides the summer food festival that I want to check out is actually the social distancing markers. Can't talk today. It's going to be a tough one, but social distancing markers that are supposed to move from 6 feet to 3 feet, as well as the removal of temperature checks. I think today is the day, so we're going to walk up and see. I'm going to walk up and I guess just record and show you what it looks like now. So let's check it out. So it looks like all the markers have been removed, at least from this outside area leading up to where the temperature checks are. Or I guess I should say were, because as I'm walking up it looks like nobody's standing there. But we do have reminders that face coverings are to be worn at all times, obviously except when actively eating and drinking. The hand sanitizer stations are still set up, so utilize those as best as you can. But yeah, a little bit different than normal. All right, so walking through those gates towards the security area, this is usually where temp checks took place. And there's nothing there anymore, so skipping temp check and going straight to security.
Here's some important information for our visit. We ask that all guests and team members comply with the following. Everyone is required to wear face covering during their visit. You must practice social distancing and keep at least 3 feet or 1 meter between yourself and others. Remember to wash your hands with soap and water often for at least 20 seconds. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding.
All right, so you can kind of hear the greeting, the safety greeting that they have is actually a little bit shorter than before, and it is just interspersed in between music, and it does say a 3-foot distance, so just so you know. So the signage is now changed to social distancing required, keep 3 feet or 1 meter in between. So slowly but surely, you can see it implementing in the park. It's a little different, right? So you can see this is where the Mardi Gras booths were, right here. And then the drink booth right about here somewhere. All that stuff has been taken down. Wave hello to hashtag. Ooh, looking good. Woohoo! Hashtag showing off for the camera. But we're just walking through, and yeah, pretty much all the booths that were taken or that were up for Mardi Gras are taken down now. But I'm gonna walk you guys over to where the tribute store was so we can kind of see the facade for the Mardi Gras tribute store was taken down. But we are left with this right here. Looks like a super high, I don't know, this looks way taller than what the one for the Mardi Gras store had. It's like almost at the top. I'm gonna have to look to see how this compares in height. But I've heard really good things, and apparently May 15th is whatever summer event that's going on. I really don't know much else, so probably be finding out with the rest of you guys, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, so this is the first booth that I'm coming up to. It says Summer Bites, pressed Cuban sandwich and beef empanadas. And then it's got a selection of drinks, including High Life, Dogfish Head, Corona, Mango. Looks like all the summer drink essentials for sure, at least for me. But it's just a food truck style setup. So that's kind of cool. I really like that. I don't know if it's going to be as big as the Mardi Gras Food Festival that had kind of made itself known, but you know what? I see another truck up here, so I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to be like. Alright, so as I approach Fisherman Wharf in San Francisco, I come up to a second food booth. So this one also has Summer Bites, and it says melts, your choice of flavors melted together on a French loaf. So there's a 3-cheese classic, smoky brisket, a vegan version, let's see, mac and cheese, a white cheddar and carnitas, sides of mac and cheese. And it looks kind of like there's no tasting lanyard or anything like that, so I think it's just going to be kind of like a mini version of what we had at Mardi Gras, which I'm totally fine with. I love the idea of just different refreshments and everything that are going to be offered here in addition to our normal stuff, so that's pretty great. Again, it's nice to see Mr. Jaws back gracing us in the lagoon. But we're gonna keep swinging through, see what else we can find. Right, so this is a booth that was from the Bahamas. You can actually still see the sign there, but it's completely closed up, but not taken down. So I'm wondering, pretty much all I saw in there was just like 2 tables behind the tarps. So I'm kind of curious to see if they're going to repurpose that for what's going to be this summer food festival. So I'm very excited to find out what's going to come. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty sad seeing all the booths removed and no more Spain and the ability to just get that paella whenever you want. But it does look like Central Park Crepes is still doing the poached pear crepe. So if you want one last taste of Mardi Gras, come and get it quick, because I'm sure it's not going to be standing around for long. Right, so this is where the New Orleans booth was that had different boils and stuff like that. So it looks like this is going to be a part of the summer tasting festival, food festival, not sure exactly. There's already a gourmet ice going that's got different little frozen creations, maybe smoothies or something like that. But it looks fresh and fun. In addition to the little tasting booth setup, we've got actual little, looks like taster tables, unless they're going to be selling goods out here. Kind of looks more like tables to me. But again, I really like the fruit, the pineapple, kiwi, papaya, passion fruit, all kinds of like fresh choices, which are pretty much everything that your body is left craving after a really nice hot day in Orlando. So super curious to see what this is going to turn out to be. Right now, just walking over to Hagrids to sneak in a quick ride and maybe a little bit of footage for Velocicoaster. And it looks like even though the pass holder previews are over, testing still continues on the Velocicoaster. We thought it was running smoother than ever. We couldn't believe how many times they're able to get on and off in the media preview. And yeah, it's just from what we can tell, there's absolutely no issues. So we shouldn't have another Hagrids situation when this does officially open on June 10th. I'm thinking I'm gonna go and try getting a Forbidden Journey ride in. Last I checked, it was about 10 minutes wait. Looks like it's still about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna throw my stuff in the lockers, get a quick ride in, and then end my day on Hagrids.
In Hagrid's Hogwarts and also Hagrid.
This will work fine. You'll stop quickly. Excuse me, we thought some of you might be looking for a way to escape Professor Bin's lecture. If you're not, you're mental.
Not that the subject isn't fascinating. Personally, I recommend the field about Hogwarts history.
Younger guests will wake to an hour one morning and find themselves under Hogwarts.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Those benches can be a bit dodgy. But we haven't lost anyone yet. Not this week anyway.
Hey, you lot! Haven't seen a dragon, have you?
The wretched farm.
Where have you been? Stick, follow me. Showing off your muggle admirers. Thanks everybody. You were brilliant.
I just got off of Forbidden Journey and it said 10 minutes. Maybe I took 2, and that was the time that it took to get through the queue. I'm gonna have to see. I have a little bit of ride footage, and I'll have to share my trick that my sister taught me. Actually closing your eyes through the very beginning where Hermione throws the flu powder and it goes green. If you close your eyes during that, if you get motion sick, it will like really cut down on the amount of motion sickness. So I did that today and had absolutely no issues.
We thank you for your cooperation and wish you a pleasant day.
Alright guys, this officially does wrap up our video. Had a lot of fun today, even though it was just a short day. Finishing up with Hagrids and just seeing everything that's new around the park. So again, thanks for coming along. I'll walk you guys out with me and hope you have a good night. Bye.